Hey guys, so today we're doing a video on the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This is my first impressions, and also I'm going to be doing a wear test and check-in. I just finished my face and I'm going to take you throughout my day to do check-ins, but let's get into the actual application, my initial thoughts and whatnot without rambling on any further. My lip color, for those of you who are going to ask, is Purity by Nude Sticks, and my eye color is Copper Foil by Nude Sticks, and this is actually a waterproof shadow that I wear every day. I will link both of them down below as well as the foundation, and let's get into the review. Alright guys, so my skin is freshly exfoliated, prepped, moisturized, shaved. That's why I'm a little bit more red today. Whenever I shave and exfoliate, it's not always the best day. And for those of you who do ask, I do grow facial hair. I get this question all the time, and it's a random question, but I do. It's not as much as anyone else. It's not like thick facial hair. It's starting to grow in thicker, unfortunately, and I start to break out because of it. But to answer your question, yes, I do. And I do have to shave probably like once a week. Yeah, I know. And you can't really tell on camera. So that's that. Also, I will be having a skincare video soon. I think I'm gonna do two. I think I'm gonna do actually three. Morning routine, nighttime routine, and then skincare secrets, like things that I always look for in my routine, facials I get, little things that like that. Let me know if you want to see that down below. And let's get into the foundation. So, the foundation is $40. I have my Sephora up here. $40. I think there's 30 shades. Full, medium coverage, normal, dry. It says for all skin types that it's satin, matte, radiant, natural. A full coverage foundation cream that visibly conceals blemishes and imperfections for a filter-like finish. What it does. Yeah, so basically it's for all skin types, all skin tones, and it's great. Now this color I don't think is gonna match me, but it's gonna match me today. We're gonna make it happen. This is Baklava 340G, and this is how the packaging looks. It's like a hard plastic, which I actually like because I'm clumsy AF and I drop everything. Like, I'd probably drop myself, like, I trip, I fall, I'm just a clumsy person, so everything breaks usually, especially for long wear concealers. I prep my skin and I use my moisturizers and everything like that, my sunscreen, and now the Professional I use with everything. It's my go-to. This is like the bigger size that Ulta carries. I don't know if Sephora carries it, but it's just the bigger size. And yeah, so let's get into application. So if you guys have followed me for a very long time, you know that I don't use foundation brushes. I used to, but I just don't at this point in my life. I only use sponges. This is 2 pumps on my hand. I have not tried this on my face yet. I'm going to pick up a different shade. I'm actually on like the last leg of my self tan. I used the Loving Tan. I was using St. Tropez, but I thought I'd switch back to Loving Tan, and I forgot how intense it is. I have scrubbed my skin with like a scrub brush multiple times in the past 3 days, and it's still not coming off. Like, I have a mark from like where my bracelet and my watch sits, and it's not coming off. And I've used like scrubs, I use an actual scrub brush, and it's just not coming off. So this foundation definitely has like, I don't know if it's a floral scent or what it is, and I know you guys hate when my rings make noise, but yeah. That's a lot of coverage. So I know they also have a brush for this foundation, and I'm also taking this down my neck because my self tan on my neck is patchy. I can tell that this foundation is definitely drying down relatively fast, and it looks like a matte with some sheen to it almost. So that's a full 2 pumps on my face, and it actually looks really good. Like, I'm comfortable with this amount of coverage. It is very full coverage. Like, it has a lot of pigmentation to it, but it doesn't feel or look heavy by any means at all. I can still definitely smell the smell, and now my sponge smells like it. And also, this is a Real Techniques face and body sponge. This is washed, but it's just stained because I use some tanning products with it because I'm not the smartest person. And yeah, let's just see how it builds really quickly. I'm so excited for today's video because I never do like take you guys with me type of thing, and I have a very long work day today, and I'm going to be working in, well, I'm going to be working in a building, but still it's gonna be hot outside. For the guys who live in California, you know, these past couple days, honestly, I don't know what's going on. It has been like 102, 104. So that's a full like 3 pumps. Probably like 2.5. I could have done more of a pump. And I always get the ears because you don't want like white ears with a tan face. It just, especially for a guy, because I don't have hair covering it or anything, so. And that color does definitely dry down to a darker shade. I wouldn't say it oxidizes yet. For me, oxidizing is when it gets darker throughout the day. Dry down is more so instant, like once you're blending it out, it sets. I find that all foundations that have a kind of like setting aspect to it or a matte finish do tend to have that dry down. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup. I will check back in with you and then I will take you along my day with me. It is right now, it is 9:22 in the morning. I don't know I have a moon as my background, but I just got my iPhone 8 not too long ago and I have not come up with a good background. So I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Alright guys, so I just quickly want to check in before I leave. It is currently 10:03. I did my makeup really quickly. What I'm wearing on my eyes is actually this Nude Sticks Copper Foil Magnetic Eye Color. I raved about this for the longest time, sorry my dryer's on. And this is so stunning. I literally just use it as a liner, then I throw on mascara. And then my lips are Nude Sticks Lip Color in Purity. I will link both down below and I have a discount code. That's besides the point though. I just know you guys always ask because I always post like this is my everyday look. I've been through like 3 or 4 of each of these because I use them literally every day. And yeah, so the foundation looks really good, very comfortable. I'm not having any irritation. I feel like I can still smell the scent a little bit, but I'm sure it'll dissipate throughout the day. I haven't had any irritation yet. I will know by the end of the day most likely that the foundation is breaking me out if it does, because I react very quickly when foundations tend to break me out. So yeah, so far it looks stunning. It mixes with the rest of my makeup really nicely. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel textured or anything like that. So I'm off to work now and I'll probably check in about around my lunch break or so to give it some time to set in because the foundation will really show its true colors by then. And yeah, I hope you guys like this style of video and I will be back to check in. Alright guys, so it's been about 4 hours now. It is approximately 2:44 in the afternoon. Now it is hot as hell outside. It's like 93, which is like super hot, but I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. My skin looks a little bit textured and bumpy, but that could be from shaving today. My skin's getting irritated when I do shave, plus my skin was like really like raw from shaving and exfoliating, and this foundation had fragrance in it, so it's not like textured, but it's definitely a little bit irritated. But again, that could have been from the shaving. I know it's from the shaving, to be honest. And yeah, so far it's good, it's comfortable, it doesn't feel super heavy at all. I do wear glasses, so it still like comes off with my glasses, but again, it's nothing like super intense. Now my nose feels like really oily, and usually what I do to touch up, I don't even powder. I usually just take a like napkin or paper towel or tissue, whatever you want to call it, and just kind of blot, and that takes the oil off without removing the foundation, and it keeps me from adding more layers of makeup on because I don't like feeling super cakey or dry or like constrained skin. Yeah, so yeah, this is it, and I will check in a bit later. Alright guys, so it is currently 6 p.m. The foundation is still holding up. I have not powdered at all, but I have been blotting my face a lot. It has been getting very oily, and it still looks good and nothing's coming off, which is great, but it's definitely getting a lot oilier than normal. So I will check back in with you later tonight. Yeah, later tonight. Alright guys, so I am finally home. It is now 7:35. So about like around 10 hours that the foundation has been on now. As you can see, it is getting very oily, especially on my nose. I do have a small crease here. I should probably zoom you in. Not that it's a pretty sight, but I do have like a small crease here. I'm getting kind of oily around my nose. As you can see, the foundation definitely comes off with glasses, but I have yet to find one that doesn't. I am getting little, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I'm getting like tiny little bumps along my cheeks. So definitely, I think the fragrance did irritate my skin. I do get like that a lot of times with fragranced foundations, and my eyes are very itchy right now as well, and I know it's not from the foundation, it's just like my allergies. They're like, ugh, like I can't wait to take off my makeup. So I was gonna go to like 12 hours and try and do that, but I'm definitely gonna be taking off this foundation now. Overall, my thoughts are that it is very lightweight, and I did not expect the coverage to be as high as it is, which I think is amazing. A full 2 pumps covers my man face amazingly. I did 3 pumps just because I'm extra like that, and it's Thursday, so that was my excuse. But definitely 2 pumps is enough for my face personally. And I don't have like the worst skin in the world, but again, I do like a good coverage, and I do think that it's just very nice. For me, throughout the day, it emulsifies a lot more than my Too Faced Peach Foundation or even my Fenty, and it gets really emollient when it starts to break down, especially around the nose. Again, I did not powder it all today, but I did blot my nose with some tissue, probably about 4 to 5 times throughout the day, and about an hour after blotting, I'm back to this kind of oiliness again. So overall, I do think that it's a great foundation, but again, I'm very oily even here. And I don't really ever get oily around like the perimeters of my forehead, which is weird. So if you have very dry skin or a little bit drier than I am, I do think that it's a very flattering foundation on the skin. I think it's great to mix with a liquid illuminator or anything like that. I think it's a great foundation, but for me, I'm not completely sold on it. It's stunning, but again, my skin's not agreeing with it right now, and I will keep you guys updated probably in a future tutorial how I ended up feeling about it, but as of right now, it's definitely breaking me out. The scent again was pretty strong, and on my sponge even now, it smells very floral. So yeah, that's that, and overall, it's okay. I give it like a 6 out of 10. But yeah, if you guys want to see more foundation reviews or any kind of reviews like this where there's check-ins throughout the day and I bring you along with me so you can really see how the product wears, I would love to do more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more videos like this, and subscribe if you haven't already, obviously. And until next time, I will see you then.